Craig, what are your clients doing in the term deposit piece?
Yeah, it's now getting to the hard time, because I think 1 to 2 years ago, clients were going, great, let's buy stocks with income, and they were very happy with those income stocks. We've all seen what's happened in the last 12 months. It's probably only been in the last 3 months, clients are now saying to me when they come in, I'm now getting worried about the rate of my term deposit, Craig. What's the alternatives? But they've still got a lot of fear in their mind. They're still saying, I want to know where the money's going. If I go into a bond fund, I want to know where is it going inside that bond.
Buying?
Yeah, and I think that's what's different with self-managed fund clients today versus 10, 15 years ago. They just want to know where their money's going.
Yeah, we've had Roger Tyndall on as a fund manager, and Roger makes a very good case about why you should be buying bonds, and he talks around all. But at the same time, people want to say, I hear all that, but I want to know what bond you're buying. Are you buying that one, or are you buying that one? Which one? Because I feel I deserve that level of education, and that's entirely appropriate. I think people need to know what they're buying. But the things that I'm curious about at the moment is I went down and saw the cash people down at FIG. Now I think they've got about a little bit over 8 billion. They've got a lot of money, trust me.
Yeah.
And they said it's really hard now to get 4% for something in a term deposit.
Yeah.
That's hard to imagine. How do you're talking about getting business out of the GFC, but the other thing that happened when GFC was term deposits went through the roof.
Sure.
You know, some of those rates were amazing.
Rates were 6.5%.
Yeah, you get Suncorp and all these organisations pay 10% that matured in the last year, and people are repeating getting that 10% maturity and getting 4.5%.
And inflation's at 2.5%.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard road to hoe if you want to take that. So when somebody says I'm nervous, if I come in as a customer of yours and I say I am the most conservative person you've ever met, and I have $1 million, where will you push me?
So I guess what we're doing in that space is really coming down to the individual client, because that's who's in front of us.
So a young man like myself.
And exactly right.
Thank you.
Exactly, Mark.
That wasn't the joke. The joke comes later.
We start, I guess, with an education. Okay, what are the options around the defensive part of your portfolio? Because what I think we see is that clients are quite happy with the growth element of their portfolio being volatile. They understand that now. What they're worried about is the defensive side of their portfolio being volatile.
Yeah.
That's the part that rattles them. So we talk, so generally what we've found is we've got to slowly introduce them to the bonds, the hybrids and the Sydney airports of the world, because if we basically move them all from term deposit to straight to those types of fixed income, they just don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a slow moving, over we go slowly.
Subject to it being appropriate.